There's something magical about the foods we grew up with. The smell, the packaging, the way the first bite could take you right back to a summer afternoon in 1965. Back then, food wasn't just food, it was an experience. A TV dinner by the tube, a frozen treat from the neighborhood truck, a soda pop that tasted like pure joy. But some of those tastes, they're just gone. Today, we're looking at 10 American foods that disappear without a trace, little bites of the past that quietly faded away, but never left our memories. Fork and knife with plate, 1. The MCDLT, hot side hot, cold side cold. Back in the 1980s, McDonald's tried something bold. The MCDLT came in a strange two-compartment box. One side kept the meat hot. The other kept the lettuce and tomato crisp. It was a big hit with customers who loved the fresh crunch meeting a sizzling patty. But that styrofoam box? Not so eco-friendly. As environmental awareness grew, the packaging became a problem, and the MCDLT quietly left the menu. Ice Cube 2. Jello 1, 2, 3. The magic layer dessert. This one felt like science and dessert in one. Introduced in the 1960s, Jello 1, 2, 3 magically separated into 3 layers after chilling. A clear base, a creamy middle, and a fluffy top. It looked like a miracle in a glass cup. Perfect for dinner parties. But by the 90s, the magic wore off. Sales dropped, and it vanished from shelves without warning. Cheese Wedge 3. Nabisco Swiss cheese crackers, a snack with holes. These crispy little crackers were shaped like Swiss cheese and even had tiny holes. Popular in the 70s and 80s, they had a sharp cheddar flavor that made them a favorite in lunchboxes. But somehow, they got lost in the shuffle of changing snack trends. No relaunch. No farewell. Just gone. Ice Cream 4. Pudding Pops, a frozen Bill Cosby classic. Pudding Pops were the royalty of 80s freezer aisles. Creamy, smooth, and perfectly chilled, a different kind of frozen treat that wasn't quite ice cream, but wasn't a popsicle either. Though wildly popular, changing ownership and production issues led to their slow decline. They made a short comeback, but the original magic never returned. Cup with Straw 5. Pepsi Blue, berry-colored hype. Launched in 2002, Pepsi Blue wasn't around for long, but it left a mark. Bright blue, berry-flavored, and targeted straight at young people, it tasted like the early 2000s. But many said the taste was too sweet, too strange. And just like that, the hype fizzled out. No big announcement, no final sip. Butter 6. Butterfinger Beast, Bart Simpson's favorite. Remember those little round Butterfinger bites from the late 90s? Butterfinger Beasts were crunchy, chocolatey, and easy to pop in your mouth, with Bart Simpson leading the ads. Kids loved them, but they were tricky to package and melted easily. They disappeared quietly, even though fans begged for a comeback. Bacon 7. Fried apple pies, McDonald's original recipe. Before they were baked, McDonald's apple pies were deep fried, crispy, golden, and piping hot. That crackly bite? Pure Americana. In the 90s, the chain switched to a baked version to appear healthier. But many still miss the old ones, and their memory lingers like the smell of cinnamon and grease. Bread 8. Wonder Bread's short-lived Twinkie cousins, Chocodiles. Hostess Chocodiles were like chocolate-covered Twinkies, soft and gooey inside. They had a strange cult following, especially on the West Coast in the 80s and 90s. But uneven distribution and confusion about what they were caused sales to dip. For years, people even debated if they were real. And then, poof, they were gone. Ken Food 9. Campbell's Pepper Pot Soup, a colonial classic. This hearty soup, once considered a staple, dates back to the Revolutionary War. Full of beef tripe, peppers, and spices, it had a deep, earthy flavor people either loved or didn't. Campbell's canned version was a hit mid-century, but over time, tastes changed. Without warning, the company dropped it, and an American tradition quietly ended. Poultry leg 10. TV dinner fried chicken. Crunch in a tin tray. There was a time when frozen fried chicken was the crown jewel of a Swanson TV dinner. With its foil tray, mashed potatoes, and tiny brownie, it made weeknight meals feel exciting. But as microwave ovens replaced conventional ones, crispy fried chicken didn't quite survive reheating. Eventually, the fried chicken option faded from most freezer aisles and took a little piece of TV history with it. Film frames, outro, and just like that, they were gone, not with a bang but a whisper. These foods may have vanished from store shelves, but they still live on in our memories. Maybe it's the taste, or the packaging, or the way they made us feel like kids again. Did one of these bring back a memory for you? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe, and take a bite out of nostalgia with us every week. Until next time, keep rewinding.